Hi friends, this is Marilyn from tarotclarity.com again, and this is the last video I'm doing today to include in the playlist series that I'm going to be working on for the next few videos. This publishing house is the museum, the International Museum of Tarot in Italy. I believe I only have 2 decks from the museum. The recent publication of the Paris Tarot, and then this deck, which is a reproduction of I'm trying to get the title in, the Tarot Fina Diature from Bologna. Now, they're different, whereas Il Meninghello and Giordano Berti, have a type of box. Both of these boxes are distinctly different. They both come with their wax seal, right? And a sample card on their box cover. The Paris Tarot deck comes with a book. Let's see, I don't remember if it's written in... Yeah, it's written in English. And it looks like it's written in a few languages. The deck itself. And here's a little note to tell me I got number 17 out of 200. Kind of like a title card. The deck itself comes in a velveteen pouch. Sorry about all that dust. It really shows up on the camera. Oh my goodness. And the deck is thick. Kind of a large size. I'm not crazy about the card backs, but the card fronts are gorgeous. I have another reproduction of this particular deck by another publishing house, and this is by far the superior run. Although I do really love the other deck, you can actually make out what you're looking at. Some of the cards, particularly of the Trump set, are difficult to make out in the other facsimile deck. And this deck is much easier to understand what you're actually looking at. They cleaned it up a bit without losing any of its charm. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. Oh. Some of you who are familiar with the deck of Paris, or the Paris Tarot deck, you're familiar with the checkered border. So you know which deck I'm referencing. So there's a lot that goes on in one of these, in a trump card from this deck. And, this deck really, cleans it up. This production really, you can really understand what's happening much better, So I thought I'd share this. And another deck by the International Tarot Museum. Comes in a wooden box. I keep the bill of sales. This gives a little bit of, this is like a handout that gives a bit of the history, and I believe my number is on here as well. So if you buy this deck, if it's still available, don't toss it. Don't toss the paper out, because the paper tells you the number, handwritten, 180 out of 200. I don't know if it's available anymore. I've had this probably for a couple of years now, and I got a late run. I got a late number, so I don't know if it's available anymore. But again, if you order from this publishing house, which I said is the museum, you're going to get a quality card, a card stock, quality. Well, the Italians, they know how to do stuff right, I'm going to say. They really do. And this is, again, like the house of Il Meneghello and also Giordano Berti. This is a historic Italian deck. Of course, this one is a historic deck out of Italy. Out of France. So it's not an Italian deck. Quality cardstock. Beautiful colors. You can see it's, this is the original back. Long, So if you do purchase a reproduction deck from the International Museum of Italy, you should expect to receive a beautiful deck. And when the cards, when the original deck is missing a few cards, they reproduce it. And so you actually will get a full deck, so that you can actually use the cards for reading. So that concludes my video series for today. I'm going to add more decks to the series, but I know some of you get a ting every time you receive one of my videos, and I don't want to annoy you, So I'm going to call it a day for today. But I just thought I would start with the Italian publishers because I think they make the best. At any rate, until next time, friends, stay well. Peace.